legacy, heritage, transmission, and forward thinking. In association with Louis XIII Cognac, we've selected 4 remarkable South Africans to look a century ahead. Join us as we chat with Rali Mampeule. Rali, you're one of the masters of the SA real estate scene. Tell me how you got started.
I started on the side of the road selling Duravos rolls, just trying to raise money to be able to continue with my studies while I was doing my BCom with UNISA part-time. And from there, I met a gentleman by the name of Charles Everett, who owns one of the biggest real estate companies in South Africa. And I asked him if I could work in the real estate industry. He actually gave me an opportunity for me to work with him as an assistant estate agent with one of his brokers. And the rest is history, and this is where we are now. And I realized that we need to do something about affordable housing. It is a bit of a crisis in the country. So we've now created this fund that is called the South African Housing and Infrastructure Fund. And the aim of it is to accelerate the delivery of affordable housing in South Africa. And I created a learnership called the Rali Mampeule learnership, which basically the aim of it was to bring new blood into the old vein of real estate. So I really believe in role modeling. I think that helps, especially in the background where we come from. It's very important to see some people that have made certain moves that are of interest, and I think giving back is quite powerful. And I'm excited about that, and I actually enjoy it.
What's the next big thing in real estate?
One of the things that I learned in Boston was that real estate has changed from the old location to now timing. So just to give you an example, if you look at how we're going to be building malls in the future, we're not going to need parking. We'll need to build shopping centers in a way that we build, for example, stadiums, where there's actually not much parking, but it's like a race track where Uber can drop and go. We got to start thinking about how selfless driving cars, how we're going to feature that in the future, So it's quite interesting. So location is a different story now. It's more about timing and timing.
It's still a very personal business. So where do you see the future of your industry in 100 years' time?
So we see apartments turning into your typical place where you just have a bed and you've got thousands of them in one apartment, and downstairs you've got a common area where people just go to the room just to sleep. They can be able to work and live in the same area. So that's where we're seeing real estate going.
What do you want your legacy to be?
I'm looking at solving the South African crisis in terms of housing. So we want to say we can build affordable housing in a space that can be sustainable, and also to find ways to say, how do we work with both the private sector and government to deliver sustainable, affordable housing? Because we're spending a lot of billions of rands in building affordable housing, but some of it might not be sustainable for the next even 20 years. So I want to find a way to say, how do we do this the same way as the Europeans have done it, where their buildings are still sustainable? And that's one of the legacies I want to leave in terms of resolving the South African housing crisis.